5150. 50 on 5150. 51 51.
So what's up, people? Another day on set with Ahku Unscripted. This one I've been waiting for over 30 years, man. This group here, very legendary group out of the Bay Area. These dudes here were groundbreaking in the Bay with their sound, their flows, and overall their history is unbelievable when it pertains to music. I can't wait to get into it because I've been a fan since day one. I got over here my man Gable, producer, my homeboy Tac, my homeboy Los, 5150. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
So I just started up our kickoff Gable. So now, man, you pretty much are the nucleus of the group, right? So how'd you get started in music and where you from?
I'm from Marin City. I've been a DJ as long as I can remember. I can't say that. I'd say about 11, 12 years old. It didn't really take two turntables and a mixer back then. You know, I was scratching. I would pause mixing on cassettes. You know what I mean? I was scratching on a turntable, pushing the button, the phono button, like that. You know what I mean? I was doing that a long time ago because my brothers were always into music. I got two older brothers, had two older brothers passed. Rest in peace, Chuck and Clay. They got me into music. They were into music. They got me into music. As soon as hip hop came around, I'm trying to make music however I can. Back then, we just had two turntables and a mixer. Right. So I was making beats, you know, instrumental like that until I got my hand on the turntable. And then until I got my hands on the 808, forgive me. Once I got the 808, that changed the game.
Yeah, the 808, what is an 808? For the people
it's a drum machine. Rolling drum machine, like one of the keys to hip hop. You know what I mean? It was a part of hip hop since way back, just like a turntable, the Technique 1200, you know, and you know, that's where the bass, that's where we get the bass from, the 808 bass.
Right.
And once I got my hand on that changed the game. I became a producer for real, and that was in about 1986.
Oh, in Marin City, so we're talking Marin City, which is, explaining to folks real fast, like where Marin City is.
Marin City is the south part of Marin County, which is basically borders San Francisco. Marin County is on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge. Marin City is one of the first little towns. Once you cross the Golden Gate Bridge, it's part of Sausalito, which is the first town when you cross the bridge. Marin City is it's a ghetto, but if you saw it, you wouldn't think it was a ghetto because it's in Marin County, one of the richest counties in the world. It's actually the third richest county in the country. So Marin City is a ghetto in an odd place in Marin County. You know what I mean? That's where we all grew up at. In Marin City. Marin City is actually one of the first integrated black and white places ever in the 1940s. That's how Marin City came to be.
Oh, wow.
They brought people there for the shipyards in the 40s for World War II to help build the ship. And Marin City was black and white in that same area in a time before segregation. I mean, in the time during segregation.
During segregation. Okay, and so let me ask this. In Marin City at that time in 85, 86, 87, like who was one of the first rappers that you pretty much worked with?
OGs, I remember a cat named Dana Robinson, and then he inspired one of my close homeboys, Ant Dog.
Ant Dog.
And me and Ant Dog.
Boom.
Yeah,
Ant Dog,
boom, boom.
DJ Gable,
That's my man.
making things back then. 85. No, that was 86. I don't know, something like that. It might have been, 86. So we did a couple of me and Ant Dog. We did Overnight Success. In fact, I think that was the first one. And that was in 85. The other one was in 86. And that was way before 5150.
That was way before 50.
Way before.
Yeah, I remember the first time I seen Ant Dog perform. He was at the downtown festival in Fort Hesitant, the Farmers Market. He was performing. I remember on him and the way Mayhem, MC Mayhem was he was his hype man. I was like, what's these cats, man? Mayhem was all over the place with the song that Temple of Boom.
Boom.
So all right. So then, with that being said, So you were working with Ant Dog, and then progressively it moved on from doing those shows and to what else? What happened from there?
We evolved
Yeah.
from the Ant Dog days. My cousin Ahku, we set up the studio in his apartment
Yeah.
in 79
79.
Cold Drive.
Yeah.
7-9 Vine.
79 Vine. That's
Yeah,
where it
that's
all
where we-
started. Once
yeah.
I set up the equipment in his little apartment, that was kind of like the studio. We had the 808, because me and Koo owned the 808. It wasn't just mine.
Yeah.
Me and Koo.
Okay.
We hooked the 808 up at his apartment, had the turntables, and that's what we used to make a lot of the music. The first, after Koo, because Koo, we made 808 beats and just had Koo rapping for a long time.
Yeah.
And then BMFD
Oh man.
from the group.
Yes, sir.
He started rapping with Koo back in the days, and there were two from the crew, because we had our little clique called TC.
Yeah.
And there were two from the crew. We made songs with them two for ages. Remember First Cousin MCs, you remember them, Los? True and Antonio, we had a couple other cats. You know, we had groups, but First Cousin MCs, got to give them love.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was like right before Pop came around. Pop came around in about 88. I don't know when he came around, but we met in 88.
Who was
And,
we're talking about Tupac Shakur.
When he came, when Tupac came to Marin City, you know, he became a part of that my whole little resume, as you call it.
And we're looking at about the year of what, 86?
88. That was
88,
when I met Pac in 88.
Okay. And then so as far as creating the group 5150, how'd that come about?
Well, creating the group 5150,
Oh, before we go there, let me say it before we go there, because before 5150, before Tac and Los and them came, there was another group you had, which was One Nation.
One that's.
that was
So
the group,
talk about
One Nation MC,
Yeah.
ONE. After I met Pac in 88, and how I met him, they brought Tupac to me because in Marin City, if anybody had anything to do with music,
Yeah.
they would bring them to me.
All right. Put that
You
on.
could play drums, you could
Yeah.
rap, you could sing, DJ, whatever you did, they would bring you to me.
Yep.
Right.
And they brought Tupac to me because they heard that Tupac could rap.
and he had just came from Baltimore to Marin City.
Well, yeah, he had come from Baltimore to Marin City, but he had been in Marin City for a minute.
Okay.
We hadn't met. We're not in the same age.
Yeah.
You know, he was like about 3, 4, when was he born? In 70?
71.
71, 3 years younger than me. So at that time, you know, we didn't hang out together. You know what I mean? He was over here, we were over here. They brought him to me. And so I said, yeah, bust a rap. I mean, I heard you can rap, bust a rap. And he said, oh, okay, I'll be right back. I got to get my rap book. And he left to get his rap book. And right off that, you know, I'm thinking, wow, he ain't even going to bust a rap without his rap book. You know what I mean? That's not the average cat, right? And so, and this is 88.
Yeah.
And he came back with the rap book and flipped through and spit a rap called The Misplaced Microphone.
Yeah.
It was dope, but it was almost like a children's book. It was boring, you know what I mean? It wasn't what we wanted to hear. It was about him losing his microphone and going here and here to search for his microphone, you know.
Fairy tale.
Nice little storytelling thing, but it was, you know, wasn't what we wanted to hear. We was gangster.
Yeah.
And so I told him just exactly that, you know. That's dope as fuck. We don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
And so he was like, oh, well, I got more in the book. And, you know, he was like, what are y'all into?
Yeah.
Clicked right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then formed ONE. About 2-3 days later, we was making a group.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And so was he still MC New York at the time, or?
That's who he was
Yep.
at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
MC
So-
New York.
So he's MC New York and y'all ONE. What did the ONE stand for?
One Nation MC.
Okay. And then ironically, some years later, he was forming a group or what was it? A compilation album that he called One Nation MC.
So, okay.
So
Yeah, called One Nation.
Oh, One Nation. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Right.
So that was going to be the name of the documentary.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that Pac sprouted from, that rose, came. The foundation was in the jungle with y'all.
Absolutely.
Okay.
A lot of the songs that came out later, he wrote. You can see in his old rap books from way back in the days, like "Do for Love." He wrote way back in the days when he was in Marin City. That rap book, we could recognize that one rap book that's in his museum.
Right.
Got my name in it, in fact.
Yeah.
That same rap book had "Do for Love." It has the one with Jodeci. Toss It Up.
Yeah. Right.
A whole bunch of later songs he
Yeah.
wrote way back
Way
then.
back in the day.
Oh,
Yep.
word.
Yeah.
Wow. So now, with that being said, Gable, so y'all were One Nation MCs. He was MC New York, and he was telling me before about his name being changed. Somebody was talking to him about his name.
Yeah, but that was a lot later on. But that was like the group One Nation MCs was myself, Tupac, Ryan D, which is another rapper from Marin, DJ Shabu, another DJ.
Yeah.
So we had two DJs
What up,
and two
boy?
MCs. And Ryan had an 808 too.
Okay.
So we had two 808s.
Yeah, that's a lot of knock, boy.
Yeah. But anyway, we're creating songs. He wrote the song Panther Pout
Yeah.
that people hear of now.
Yep.
He wrote that then. You know what I mean? He didn't write that before then or after. He wrote that
Right then,
when
with
when
One
we
MC.
made that group. Yeah, because he
One
wrote
Nation.
that. That was one of his ideas. He was pro-black. We weren't.
Right.
I told you we was gangster. We told him what we wanted to hear. Right? I mean, what we wanted to hear and what we were making. And he was like, "Well, let's make some pro-black shit."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because he
yeah.
was conscious. You know, he was
right.
pro-black, and we weren't. We were more gangster. And so when he first came to Marin City, the clothes he wore weren't street.
Yeah,
They weren't
not at
hood.
all.
You
Not
know,
at all.
like he didn't look like us.
Not at all.
You could tell he
Not at all.
was not from here.
No, he
'Cause
was.
he had jeans with rips
Rips.
and open
Yeah.
timbers and writing all over his jeans, and he had a jacket with writing all over the jacket,
Yeah.
that black leather jacket with a whole bunch of zippers, old, raggedy,
Yeah.
it's writing all over it. And we just told him straight up, man, we don't dress like that out here. You know, it was like, well, I don't have much else. We gave him clothes. You know what I mean?
Because we go there.
So hold on.
What's up?
You had asked me about the name.
Oh, the name.
And that's why I was introducing the members of the group, because it was Ryan D in the group. We had a conversation with Tupac, and he had a conversation with Tupac. I told him straight up. He was like, man, MC New York, I don't know about that. But you got a dope ass name. Your name could be your rap name.
Yeah.
Tupac. He said, that's different from anybody else. He said, that's dope. I would do that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, sure enough.
All right. Well. Truth be told, when I first heard the name, I didn't like it, and I always tell the truth. I'm gonna tell you, because at that age, I'm 14. I ain't never heard of the name Tupac. Right? I moved to Marin in 1989, and I lived in San Quentin. My step-pops worked there. So my mama, she knew I rapped, obviously, so she came with the independent IJ, you know what I'm saying, independent journal. She was like, oh, look, there's a rap out here, too.
Yeah.
I said, he rap out here? Because I didn't know nobody. And I look, and I'm like reading, I'm like, Tupac. And I'm thinking, like, we call themselves that, Tupac.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
understand it.
Yeah.
I'm like, And then, like, local rapper Tupac and rapping at the Marin City Festival. It was the first festival before 92, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know about this. And then all summer, that's what everybody kept telling me, man, you gotta hear this Tupac. They said his name right. And I'm like, man, who is this dude? And I was hearing it all summer. And then it went until I was in a PE class at San Rafael High in 1989. And my partner Raul Guzman, you know, he was playing, which is legendary, you know, produced by Gable. Criminals, right? Yeah, I went to PE class and he was playing. I'm like, bro, who is that?
Yeah.
Because the beat and the lyrics, and I'm like, and he was like, oh, that's Tupac. I'm like, that's that nigga.
No,
I'm like, man, let's play it again. And it was like, it felt like we were just playing it all day. And then at the end of the day, me and E.T., shout out to Emil Hall, E.T., you understand me? We were walking to the bus station on 4th and Hellington. And I was telling us like, boy, Raul was playing that way, Tupac, man, this song, Days of a Crook. Oh, yeah, Tupac, that's my boy, he from the junk. I'm like, oh, for real, he from the junk. There you go, right there. And Pac was at the phone booth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I remember, and this is when I tell the story all the time, Tac, because I said, I automatically was a fan as soon as I heard that beat, because it's just that beat
Gable
was so hard,
that beat.
mob, right?
Dope ass
and then his lyrics and his voice, I was like, ugh. And then it went from that to seeing the boy for the first time after hearing him about him all summer. And it was kind of like this boy had I seen for the first time somebody with their name on their hat. You only seen that on TV, right? He had two chocolates on his hat. And I'm like, he got his name on his hat. And then that boy had a jewelry, he had hella jewelry on and everything, right? I'm like, automatically to me, he was a star. So, you know, we chopped it up, and E.T. introduced us, and I said, I rap too, right?
Yeah.
And then it was on from there. It was cool. We was cool.
Yeah.
Fast forward
Yeah,
to
silver on there. Didn't
yeah,
it?
it was silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then fast forward to so now Days of a Criminal, my favorite song. I'm down there wanting Raul to dub it for me, right? You know that song got to run all through the red, right? So now I'm at this house party with my partner Derek and Henry, and they was like Mark B. I used to go by Mark B. Mark B. Man, spit a rap, spit a rap.
Yeah.
And so I start saying, put him in the nip, put him in the nip, right? And so then Derek and Harry saying, and now the house party, everybody's put him in the nip. So now I'm just freestyling, right? So as I'm freestyling, who walk in the door, I'm trying to tell you, Gable, you had to be there, because I know for a fact, Tac and Tupac walk in the door, right? And I'm like, and I didn't know about 5150 yet. And I had never seen Tac. So I knew Pac had already met him before. So he came like, he pumped. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I'm juiced, so I'm rapping. I wish I had it back then. I wish it was a camera or something.
Right.
So we freestyling at the party.
Yeah.
And then I remember, that's why I had never met Tac before. Tac came up to me and said, hey, man, no, that's from the jump. And I looked out and said, I know. And that was the first time I met him. I was like, yeah, Tac was
I'm serious, really.
Tac would have it, right? Ain't nobody just gonna be saying.
I'm for real though, man. That's me, man.
That was my dog Tac, man.
Yeah, but we was good after that.
Yeah, we threw 1,000, man. So watch this. Done this dude, man. So now we done went from One Nation. Yeah, that part got his name. Y'all doing the shows and everything. Y'all know, because I'm supposed to get to how 5150 started.
Yeah.
So y'all did One Nation, and then what transpired?
No, man.
After One Nation MC,
Yeah.
Tupac moved up to Rona Park.
Okay.
Well, Layla Steinberg.
Oh, he's with Layla?
Well, yeah, and Rayla
Rayla.
did Strictly Dope. Layla became like the kind of like their road manager. She wasn't their manager, but she was kind of running their little thing. That's what he did after One Nation MC. He went up there and was in Rona Park and did Strictly Dope.
Strictly Dope.
Still before 5150.
Yeah.
He was still trying to.
That's what I was about to get to. So now Pac is up there. Now he's doing his thing. What are you doing right now, being the fact that
We're
left
still
the group?
recording, doing our thing with the 808. This was right about the time when Kendrick
Start.
Rest
was
in peace.
he was in prison.
Yeah.
Kendrick was in prison?
Kendrick was in prison. He wrote me from prison.
Yeah.
And he said that he wanted to start a record label. And when he gets out, he knew that I had something to do with music. He
One of
was
the
like,
best.
let's help me. Let's do this when I get out. And then that's when we were on a mission to form a group.
Okay.
And that's when we that's how 5150 came to be. That's the group
So
that we ended up forming.
So how
The Arrogant Records. That was
Arrogant Records.
Arrogant Records. And how that happened was, like I said, it was me and Ryan D that we knew were going to be a part of it. We're shopping different people to try to fit with Ryan D.
Yeah.
But none of it really worked out. One day, G-Amp brought Tac to me.
Yeah, my friend.
The G-Amp, the good friend of mine, but we weren't even thinking about involving him in the group. He just brought Tac to me because Tac had wrote a dope rap.
Yeah.
And so
Tac, let me ask you. So you originally from Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah. So when did you come to Marin City?
Marin City, when I was like 5 years old.
You 5 years old?
About 5.
Okay.
You know, so, I lived with my mother. So, I was hanging out with G-Amp, selling dope, whatever we doing. But he went to jail. So once he went to jail, it was like, okay, we finna do a song. So Gable, he produced it, format it, you know what I mean? To make it fit, because I ain't know bars as well. So he'll put it together and chop it, put a sample on it, But in the end, it was clear. It was pure.
yeah.
How did it feel when you first heard yourself?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it. I can do better.
I didn't expect you to say that. Man, that's crazy. So why you didn't like it, bro?
No, because I've been seeing me doing something like that on my first time or whatever, it was like, okay, but you know, once I you know, knew the bars, then I had a chance.
Yeah.
I was writing this. I can put my own spin into it.
Yep. Yep.
And he was 14 years old.
Yeah.
14. And like with Tac had, his voice was so unique. It's like when he would rap, like I remember we used to listen to the albums, and like, you know, it was like the way he flowed and his voice is just, I just really want to go home. It was like he really felt, it really felt like he really wanted to go home.
He wanted to go home.
You understand me?
Get away from this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that song. That song right there. So when you finally heard Tac, then you knew he in the group.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, we recorded that song the day they made me a criminal. Not the day they made me a criminal. We recorded that song. Ryan D was on that song, but we listened to it. Ryan D didn't fit.
Yeah.
We got to take him off.
Yeah.
We're keeping this song. And we're keeping the group.
Yeah.
This is our group.
Right.
That's when we landed on the group.
Okay, so this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Tac and GM. That's when we landed on the group.
Yeah, that's what he did. It made it all fit.
We kept putting the people in with Ryan D.
That cut, you can't get it right there.
Right there. Hey, so then this my
Kept
question.
bringing people in with Ryan D. It
Yeah.
didn't even work out like that. It worked out. The group, the first group that we ended up forming was actually Tac and GM, not including Ryan D.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the name of the group?
We didn't have a name yet.
Okay.
But we knew that we had a group.
Yeah. Because
We found a group.
Yeah.
And then what happened was GM went to prison.
Okay.
So, and then we made, when I got a phone call from Ryan D, who got arrested. I'm at the studio. He called the studio. I didn't get a phone call. The studio got a phone call. Kendrick Anthony said, yeah, it's Ryan D, right? And Ryan D said, yeah. Put Gable on the phone. He got to hear this rap I wrote. He spit the green and white. He wrote it while he was in jail.
Yeah.
He spit that verse to me. I put the beat together in my while he was rapping. As soon as he got off the phone, I make the beat.
Yeah.
Tac ended up getting on that song too. That's how we were like, okay.
So hold on.
That's the group now. Ryan D, Tac, and GM.
All the jail over the phone. So here's my question to y'all. So this what I wanted to know. I'm so glad we're here. This is one of the things I wanted to know. Shout out to Mac Dre, rest in peace, to the
Mac
whole
Dre.
romp and Thiz. I always wanted to know who was the first to record a song over the phone from jail. Who was the first to do it?
Well, he was the first one to record a song from jail.
Mac Dre.
Yes. We recorded our song first, but he wasn't in jail when we recorded the song. So our song, we did the phone first. Phone call, then the rap song.
Song is called Green and White.
Yeah.
Your song is called Green and
Right.
White. Yeah.
And we were the first one to use a phone. But they authentically did what we were faking to do.
Okay. I could only imagine had 5150, Mac Dre, all y'all, like if it would have been able to happen.
It wasn't 51. This was before that.
Way
Before the
that.
group, before y'all leaving the group.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the
This was
group.
back in the pop.
Oh, this was when Pac was coming.
Yeah,
So
this was before Strictly Dope.
this was before Strictly Dope. Okay,
Yeah.
so Ray Love went in the picture at the time.
Yeah,
and
right,
I get-
yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you. So I'm a
At
sucker.
that time, he might have been. He might have been in the.
He was still coming to the J and all of that.
Yeah, I think he might have been because this was later.
Yeah.
Because Pac had already knew digital because he
was
brought
already-
them down.
He was already.
Oh, he
They
did.
came to the town for the first time. They were always scared. This is funny. Rest in peace, Shock G.
Rest
But
in peace, Shock G.
They
Yeah.
were scared to come to Marin City because Pop always invited, come to Marin City, we're gonna do a show, you know. They were like, no, we ain't going to the jungle, right? We heard about the jungle, we ain't going to the jungle. So Pop finally convinced them to come down, right?
Word.
For that show.
For that
Mac
show.
Dre,
With man,
Mac
that's
Dre,
crazy. What?
Days of a Criminal, all of that, right?
Hold on. So Mac Dre was coming to Marin City. Digital Underground
there.
was coming
He
to
was there.
Okay, Mac Dre, I'm sorry. Mike Dre was in Marin City. Digital Underground and Tupac all in Marin City that day. That same day.
Let me get there.
Okay.
Let's go,
Mac
let's
Dre
go
is there.
back.
Tupac, we were all there. And then Digital is coming by car. I don't know if they had a limo, but they would come in and they said, when we get to the bus stop, because we don't know where to go. When we come in, when we get to the bus stop, remember the bus stop in Marin City? As
course.
soon as you get there, bam. They said, we'll call you. They called him. Pop said, I'll run over there and meet y'all. Because, you know, the wreck is not deep. Pop like
Gotta
to
go
run
across the
fast.
field and gotta get down there. Yeah.
Pop ran to the bus stop, jumped in the car with them to come to the wreck. Between the time he left, like, as soon as he went out the door, the fight started.
Yep.
So
Straight up
when
the
he
top.
came back, they come to the side door, and as soon as they opened the door, and Pop and Digital Underground, they're about to walk in the door, a garbage can flew out.
Ooh.
Wow. like a Western movie or something.
Yeah, and a big garbage can. And them niggas just turned around, jumped in the car, got right the fuck out. They said, yep, we will never ever go to Marin City ever again.
The Digital was out of there.
Yeah. They turned around and got out so quick.
Hey man.
And there Money B tell you that story.
Dodge City, right?
Yeah.
Dodge City.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Shout out to Money Fee.
Yeah. So with that being said, all right. So
Yeah, you
Days
talking
of a
about
Criminal.
that, yeah.
Okay, so I'll circle back to that real fast. Days of a Criminal was the first song that Raul had played for me that Tupac had did that you produced. Shout out to Shabu. All these years, I thought Shabu was the one who produced it. I never knew it was you that produced it, man.
What's on?
Yeah, Shabu.
Days of a Criminal.
He produces now, but back then he was strictly a DJ.
You strictly a DJ? Okay. So you produced that, and so that song. How did he come about doing that song?
It was crazy. I wish I could remember the movie, but Tupac watched a movie, and then like had an epiphany. He said he wrote a song. He had a whole idea, a whole concept for that song.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just him. He wrote the 4 verses for 4 different people. And so that was on him, D Money, Player, and Wiz. And he wrote that with this whole idea, you know, they were gonna rap it. He wanted to release it. He wanted to put it out. He got up everything. He wrote out like contracts, and everything. But he watched the movie and got the idea from the movie about the song. You know,
Super thinking.
all being tied together, every verse, all the characters, the whole story,
like a
everything
movie.
was tied together.
From the beginning to the end. We're live in Marin City.
all day.
We visualized everything.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
And you know, he told me you got to come with a hard ass beat too. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm used to people rapping and me coming up with a beat. You know, but I was like, well, shit, I'm just going because I didn't hear it yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna make a hard ass beat. Well, he just got a blank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when I came up with that beat. And we went to the studio, and that was actually the first song that Tupac ever recorded in a professional studio. First song I recorded. First time we ever went to a professional studio, we recorded that song.
Days of a Criminal.
Yeah, the Days of a Criminal, and that was in '89.
When I first heard it.
That was in 1989.
And that being said, so he 89 because I got that song kind of like if it was a word viral back then. That song went viral.
Yes, it did.
at least all through Marin where I was living there. Everybody.
All over there.
That shit went
all
all
over. So it did get all over the bay.
I'm sure you heard back then KMEL had Battle of the Rappers. People call in from all over the Bay Area
Yep.
and rap on the phone and battle with another contestant on the phone. We've heard so many people call in and say a verse from that song.
From Days of a Criminal?
Yeah.
So tell a story about when you guys went to Oakland to battle AMW.
Oh wow, yeah. We used to go to festival at the lake all the time in Oakland. Any festival, Juneteenth festival in Frisco, Hunters Point, Fillmore, whatever.
Yeah.
We were active, you know, and most of the time the rappers would all, you know, end up in the same spot at all those festivals. So we were at the festival at the lake, and we ended up in a spot where all the rappers are, and it's a battle going on, and we used to come deep, you know, all the rappers, we all hung together, us Air Dog, Ryan D, Pop, and so we got to the spot, and they're rapping, and it's a battle. So Ant Dog run up first, and he battling this cat, and the cat, out rapped Ant Dog, so he lost. He gotta go. It's like elimination. So after that, Ryan D stepped up, and Ryan D battled. He beat the dude. Dude stepped off. Somebody else stepped up. He rapped against Ryan D. He beat Ryan D that time. Pop stepped up, and Pop rapped, and it was partners from AMW. I don't remember his name, but they were both rapping.
America's Most Wanted group out of Oakland. Go ahead.
Is it out of Oakland or Palo Alto? I don't know where it was. He's Palo Alto. I don't know where it was from, but I know it was dope.
Yeah, it is.
But when we left, we weren't talking about Pop.
Yeah.
We was talking about partner from AMW. So I ain't really saying that Pop lost, but he didn't win.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We wasn't talking about Pop. We
Yeah,
was talking about
but
other dudes.
Dude in the car.
Yeah,
On the way
but
home. Okay.
when we left there, Pop was on a mission. He's writing nothing but battle shit.
Yeah.
Lyrics for just battle. And so
Never be beat.
exactly. He ended up
Again.
and that was another part of his evolution that I seen. Because I seen him evolve from the pro-black rap, but from the fantasy rap to the pro-black rap to gangster, all the way to I seen him evolve, and that was a part of his evolution. When he went to that festival and partner, he didn't beat partner.
Yeah,
he was on a mission. He got hard after that. He got real hard. Next time we went back, that was the first time I seen somebody battle rap to somebody all up in their face like this. I'd never seen that. They do that now. Niggas be all up in their face like this. And I'd never seen that until Pop did it to this nigga. And they were doing it, and he beat him, and it was so disrespectful. The partner had nothing but respect for Pop after Pop beat him.
Wow.
He was in his face. That's some fighting shit. Nigga didn't even. He was like, this nigga dope. You know what I mean? And I finally learned from two cats from his old group, Born Busy, when he was in Baltimore. He had a group before he even came out here. He had a group called Born Busy.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
two cats. I don't know his rap name, but his name is Darren Bassfield.
Oh, I remember.
And Mouse Man. They were in the group Born Busy with Tupac, and they told me that they used to have writing contests, speed rap contest, where they had contests where they all write raps and see who can finish the first, the quickest. And they did it a lot. And they said Pop was always the winner, and that's where he got that gift.
So dope about you attacking it, like even Los, like I'm saying it now, like we really looked up to y'all, man. Like y'all was stars. Y'all stars to us. Like it ain't no matter what. Yeah, no, but no matter what I'm saying. No, listen. Because you gotta understand. Even though I was older than y'all, but you gotta remember, with nobody, there was nobody like it wasn't that easy to put out an album back in the day, right? It wasn't that easy to see yourself on a cover, a tape, a CD. Like that wasn't easy to do compared to today.
But the thing on in my movie, I don't care, my movie, my theory. Right. But I lived it though. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm in my theory. Yeah. Gable helped me to create the right way with the beat and the lyrical side.
And so now Los, man. So Los, let me ask you, bro. So now you where you from, bro? Like as far as original.
Basically, I mean, I was born in San Francisco, raised in Oakland, but I used to bounce back and forth from Oakland to Marin City.
Yeah.
My mom's family was all from over there.
They all over there, huh? Okay, so then how you link up with the crew, man?
Little Gabe, that's my cousin.
See? Huh? He already said it. Oh, okay, y'all cheat already.
Bro, time out, quick. I never knew that, bro. Man, these niggas wild, man. I never knew y'all was cousins.
So me and Lo tight the whole time.
Yeah.
That's why Lo was on the album cover, because he was with the group.
Yeah.
He ain't even on the first album, but
Yeah.
he's on the first album cover.
So, babe, while I'm looking at him, I'm telling Los, I said, bro, I see you. I said, all this time I thought that was you with the hoodie on. He said, that's me. He said, but I didn't even know the album. So how that happened? What happened,
I know,
you
because
telling
you
Los?
Not really going to the studio when they was going.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather focus on.
Yeah, get them, get your money. He like, hey, hello, what you want to do? No, I'm going to get my money. Okay, y'all ain't fat me. Yeah. All I'm going to worry about, fuck with you, but I can fuck with myself.
Tac.
I'm like, no.
So Los, you
So he
was
was
waiting.
going to get all his money. He was
That's when I was like, man, I heard the verse. I was like, damn, I'm never get active.
But he listen, Lala.
So what'd you think about the album? You thought it was hit?
Jail and shit. Then I went to jail one time and they was doing shows. And when I came back, I had bars.
Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? He came back hard. I got a lot of stuff like y'all want to take it.
Like, that's, you know, I had the right shit too.
Yeah. So you was already. So when you came in the booth, so what was the first song you recorded?
I want to say it was that Why Niggas Ain't Scared to Die.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And in your opinion, why?
Saying a lot of
And wait a minute, let me go deep. Like Tac just went deep with poetry. Why they ain't scared to die? In your opinion?
Oh, that's
it was like the norm.
Yeah.
People dying, you know, around that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Right as they get you, or
Yeah.
police that shoot you, you know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So in that time there, it was like if you made it to 18 or 21, you was like an OG.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Blessed.
Yeah, they're long,
Time
dry,
it was
short.
Like that, you'd be like, oh, I ain't gonna make it that far.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
This is the 30-year anniversary of Tupac death, right?
Yeah.
So it's 30 years, man. Rest in peace to the GOAT.
Family.
I'm kind of jumping, but so when Pac passed away, right? There was a documentary that you participated in, Thug Immortal, and it was
The first documentary.
the first documentary, right? And so the documentary became very kind of infamous because of the fact that it seemed like people felt who watched it, because a lot of people seen it, that Marin City hated Tupac. And it was based on the interviews that y'all did, right? How do you feel about Pac today?
No, we was always good, you know what I mean? All the way to the end. I mean, you know, his mother's my godmother. Anyway, so,
Okay.
you know,
Rest in
so
peace and thank you.
I'm just like, you know, it's hard to say how a person feels about a person,
Yeah.
but I love them dearly.
All right, so the Thug Immortal documentary, so Tac explaining his, you weren't in the documentary, right?
I had already left the area.
You had already left, okay, yeah.
Well, my peoples down there in LA was like, man, ain't them your partners?
Hello.
Yeah.
Seen it, and I was just like,
Right, because the conception was that people in the J just didn't like Tupac, right?
At the time, it was hot.
Yeah, because he
At
just
the time,
killed the kid.
it was fresh. Oh, I mean, I know he just died, but he was right before that. He had put an interview. He did an interview. I wasn't pissed at him, but he did an interview on MTV and said that Marin City was nothing but drug dealers and females getting pregnant or something like that.
Yep,
Everybody in Marin
That's
City,
why
Pac
everybody
was a part of Marin City. So anything Pac did or Senior Hall, MTV, whatever he did, niggas in Marin City was on it. And they saw that and they were like, oh, really? You know, and so it was a whole bunch of niggas that did not like that about him. And it was some, like Pop would come to the town, he bought a little Toyota, he would come to the town, park that motherfucker, chill.
I went to the south.
And you know, dressed up like Bishop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and niggas was letting him know, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like
I used to cut his hair.
just letting him know.
I used to
And
cut his
Pop,
hair.
he
I used to
was
cut his hair. I had bars as a kid.
Oh, word, you give him that fade?
Yeah, and I'm baby that step.
Yeah. Oh, that was you,
Around
bro?
the world, yeah.
Tac did
Before
that?
you.
Oh, that's legendary. That's the
No
legendary
juice.
part.
I mean, who they for? He had the juice, okay?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
before the juice, okay?
Right, right.
This is making it right, but
That's
I used
dope.
to do that. Finish
Okay.
in-law shit.
And so, so let me ask you this. So I did read an article with Pac, and it was in the Vibe, and this is what he said. This was quoted him saying that about Marin City. He said, "People in Marin City, not all the people, but some people in the town." He used the metaphor as how you treated a dog and things of that nature. How some people made him feel like he was less than. Now this is I'm not saying verbatim, but this is what I've read.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
But
I
sometimes,
didn't see that.
Yeah,
What
I
I
have-
saw, you know what I saw? I saw Pop tried to sell dope. He tried to
oh,
sell
he
crack.
did. He did.
He didn't
Yes, he
succeed.
Mm.
Pop was too nice. Nigga, dope fiends would ask him for shit.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
give
Hold
you
that
credit.
for a second.
And when
No,
came,
hold
so
that
he
for
wouldn't
no,
have to go
everything
and make
is
no
back.
money. He didn't make no money. So he went back to the dope dealer for some more dope, and they was like, no.
And so
This ain't for you. You do your rap thing.
Yeah.
Leave this shit alone.
Yeah, I remember he
And
said
they
a
didn't
lot
even
of-
let him sell dope.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. I remember him saying that. And so there's a story that you would talk about where the night that he, when he was in high school, kind of circling back, but when he was in high school doing the plays, and you said he had
Yeah,
a
when
40
he was in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we first met, he was in school. He was going to Tam
Yeah,
High. He was
yeah.
a student. He was an
Yeah, he was.
amazing student. He was
Go to
smart.
lunch. And shit, man. Shit,
He was
for sure.
smart. He was part of the drama team. He was
Intelligent.
the
Very
leader of
intelligent.
the tribe. So when they had a play, Pop was the star of the play.
Yeah.
And so tell him about the night that you said that
Yeah, well, it was a Friday night, opening night of the play, whatever play it was, and on Friday night we worked. So when we got off work, we would Friday we going to get drinks, 40s at that time, 40-ounce Old English, and weed, and we taking it to the studio, Shabu's house,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
which was where
Yeah, I remember that.
Tupac lived.
Yeah.
With Shabu. Shabu took her under his wing. He lived at the studio. So
Yeah.
Pop came home from school and he see we got 40s and weed and he wanted to party with us.
Oh, yeah.
But he had a play that night. He was the star of the play that night, opening night at Tan Live. So we told him, you can't party yet with us.
Yeah.
You have a play.
Yeah.
We'll take you to the play
Yeah.
and we'll pick you up. You can party when you get back.
Yeah, what you
And,
got? Yep.
we kept arguing because he wanted to party, he didn't want to go to the play. You know, we told him, nah, you ain't got no choice, you know. We turn around, that nigga got a 40 turned up. And like, fuck.
Yeah.
And he ended up quitting the drama team that night.
Oh, wow.
Because he didn't go to the play and he couldn't face the drama teacher. So he just quit altogether. And then not long after that, he dropped out of Tam High altogether.
Yeah.
For years.
Yeah. It was like brief.
For years, I felt guilty
Yeah.
because I felt like we were responsible for him dropping out of drama and dropping out of school.
Yes. It's about
And
your coach.
we were responsible for that. But
The
I
community.
thought about it and I was like, if he didn't drop out of drama and drop out of school, we might not have seen the same Pop that we saw. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, but
Say he graduated high school, went to college. Who
Yeah,
knows? You know what I
right,
mean?
wow. That's pretty
But
cool.
he didn't. He dropped out of school and pursued his rap career.
well, that's all I'm
Like,
saying.
he knew what the fuck he was doing too. The whole time. That he was
time.
super
Yeah, he was
smart.
Very,
And
very.
so-
He brought everything from New York, Baltimore, California,
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
He brought
Mix it all
everything.
up.
Well, let me ask you this.
Oakland.
So tell me about Thug Life.
Yeah, thug life. Yeah,
Thug
thug life.
Life,
Where was it when he thug life first?
man.
Because he did that.
I mean, you know.
Nah, all right. Thug Life.
He did that.
I'm gonna get hate for this. But he didn't steal it. He loved it. He loved Thug Life. Thug Life came from Two from the Crew. I was talking about that earlier. Marku
Yeah,
and BMFD
yeah.
had a song called Thug Life. I made the beat. We had 808. It was back in the day.
Yeah.
Two from the Crew was nothing but 808
Yeah.
and rapping.
And
Sometimes
scratching.
I'll put some scratching in
Yeah.
it, you know what I mean? But most of the time, it was
Cowbells and the 808.
yeah, 808
Yeah.
and rapping.
Right.
And they made a song called Thug Life.
Yep.
And Pac loved it. And then, you know, years later they had Thug Life. And nobody, like, even when we heard that, we wasn't hating. We was like, shit, that's dope as fuck. That
Right,
nigga,
right.
you know, he took that shit and blew it the fuck up. What was he supposed to do with it? But I just think, you know, like, I didn't want to bring it up because we get people are so infatuated with Pac that when you say something like that, like, oh man, this nigga just hate.
Right.
But we just speaking the truth. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
People like I looked at Pac like a little brother
Right.
back then.
Right.
People will hate me for saying that. You know what I mean? Just because I said little brother, you know what I mean? But this nigga was younger than me. We, you know, he was. What last time I saw Fanny, she still fake. I know you, ain't you? You know, I told her my name. She said, yeah, you were the one with structure.
With structure.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Hey, that's dope.
And I take Pop, you know, I had the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Jump on the back of the bike
Yeah.
and go to Nevada. He'd spend the night. We'd make music up there,
Yeah.
you know, and we did shit like that. But
All day
it
long.
was like a little, you know,
We-
like a little brother. And like I was saying, people, I get hate just for saying that. You know what I mean? But
Hey, well, the truth is the truth,
Yeah.
man. So in 1992, we had the Marin City Festival. And for me, that was the last time I saw Tupac. I was walking with my boy Derek and Shabu.
Yeah.
I was walking with
I
Derek
remember that.
Derek
I
Benjamin and
remember that.
Shabu, and we was
remember
walking,
that,
and
man.
it was either Derek or Shabu. They was like, "Hey, there go your boy, Shabu." And I'm like, "Who?" And you know, I look at his Pac, right? And so Tupac walking up, and he would Mopreme, Edie Amin, who I didn't know it was all them now.
Kids.
was young.
They were little kids.
Yeah,
though.
and he had so many
They're little
kids with him.
kids.
And then, so I went right up to Pac, and I'm like, "Boy, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Pac, man." And so I just gave him his flower, like, "Boy, I'm so proud of you."
Everybody
I said,
was there.
Yeah, I'm like, I told him
Everybody
how
was
proud and everything like that. And then I was telling him that my brother Mac Zoom was, he was like, I like, you know, Zoom, that's, he like, that's your brother? I'm like, yeah, you know, your bodyguard. So anyway, we had a cool talk and everything, and that was my last time talking to him, right? And then I remember, you know, I was just going to the festival started and whatnot. And I still remember like y'all being on stage, man. So it was my first time really, like I seen y'all at some of the clubs and everything doing your thing, but I mean, it was like the festival, right?
Yeah.
Now fast
That was
forward
my
to,
first performance.
that was your first performance, Tac?
Yeah.
Track with my new slack, trying to make my stack for my 9mm yak close blow aside. Hanging with my friend, trying to make my head reload, a girlfriend every kid. Back in, time, thinking about putting up, hanging on the front with the fellas in your 40-yo. Missy, truck, and silver getting station, thank her, man, bank, cat, singers at a higher grade, still a real good. Better start a picky hang, got in a dog and all.
What Pac meant to y'all as a brother before all the hoopla, right? So he did a song called Point the Finger that was on the Strictly for My Niggas album. I thought, reading the liner notes back at that time, you look at the liner notes of where he wrote thank yous and the credits to everybody who produced so and such. He had in the liner notes, fuck 5150. And I remember as a kid reading this, and I'm like, oh my, they about to blow up. Because I remember how important that was to have your name credited in the album. And let alone who Pac was at the time. He was still a rising star. And to see my dogs, my homies in that liner notes, even though they were already who they were, I just felt that y'all were about to blow up, let alone the song that he wrote, Point the Finger. How did y'all feel about that when y'all heard that song?
Well, first,
And seen the credits.
it was a plug. That's first though.
Yeah,
It was a
that-
plug. It wasn't here
Every
being
time,
nothing hateful by it. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be good. We're together.
We were still tight.
Brother.
Y'all still tight.
We were exchanging tapes
Yeah.
of our demos, but you know, pre-production songs that we're working
all
on.
the time.
We used to do that with
You
each
ain't
other
creating
at
off
that
another
time.
person.
And so when he did that, it was a straight plug.
Wow.
And yeah, I thought we was gonna blow up too. But we kind of answered. No, in fact, we did ours first.
Y'all did
We did jealous motherfucker.
Jealous Motherfucker.
And we wasn't calling Pop a jealous motherfucker.
Yeah.
We were basically saying we're not jealous motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You doing your thing.
It's a switch
We
it
ain't
up-
jealous
switch
of
it
little
up.
shit. We over here doing our thing too.
Yeah.
That's basically what that song is about.
What he saying on the jealous motherfuckers?
Yeah.
And homie called. It was about Ryan D. What my homies called.
That was about Ryan.
Yeah.
And then I remember on the song when he did, don't where it ain't nothing Ryan D, but he did an answer to that. I don't know if you knew that song. He did another version of that song later.
What
on.
song? What song?
It was called "Don't Call Me, Bitch."
Oh yeah.
I said that was towards Ryan D. I'm just saying Pop was a little angry at me. Don't call me, bitch.
Man.
Hey, but
Okay, all right.
but I ain't saying that was towards Ryan D. But I'm just saying.
Good.
But so let me ask y'all this. I'll start with you, Los. What were you when you heard the news about Pac dying in that?
Living out here in Southern California when that happened. And at the time, I mean, I wasn't really mad at Pac because never got nothing to me. But when that shit first happened, I was like, damn, that was fucked up.
And you knew Pac, you had a friendship or whatever with him.
Cool. Yeah. Last time I seen him, we was on the front. And
You was on the front. Let's explain the front. Hold on, explain the front what the front is so they know we always at.
Marin City, that was the liquor store, the parking lot, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, the front. It's called the front. It's called the front though. That's where everybody park.
Yeah.
And so y'all.
That's where everybody kicked it at.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah. But everybody
stuff was made.
at the front.
Yeah. And I remember that day, Pac came and he had bought that Grand Cherokee, that
black one.
or it was just a Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see him. I'm like, oh, looks like we about to smoke.
Like his hand had beat in that
And
mother.
then when he hugged me, he was like, man, I thought you was gonna be like the rest of these niggas. And I was like, what? Hell no, nigga, you my nigga. I'm happy you made it. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Somebody did it. And I was hustling at the time, so I was having some money. So
Yeah, I always keep saying, see, little money.
I remember before that time I seen him, he had the little Celica.
Yeah, the Celica. Yeah, the green one. The green one.
What you
The
doing
green one.
with this shit?
Lord! Because I took one that he came to pick me up all the time.
Right.
Yeah, and at that time, we in the car rolling up weed. He showed me his browning and shit.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah.
You got to be cool with somebody if they gonna show you their guns.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it's cool like that.
Right. That was the last time you seen him?
Yeah, and at the time I had just moved down here and I was dealing with Kendrick.
Okay.
Kendrick had owed me from these other productions, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was still trying to get my music shit popping when I got out here. Yeah. And he was like, oh man, just fuck with me in a week or two, doing this work for Death Row, Suge, blah, blah, blah.
Nope.
And he was supposed to buy some beats for me. Anyway, that shit fell through when he tried to collect from Suge, and it just went all bad from there.
Well, yeah.
Went back to SAG and like, man, they're ready to kill over some thousands of dollars. And
Yeah.
it was like, oh, fuck it. But I learned a whole lot of shit while I was there.
Yeah. I got that
And
part.
so when the boy, when bro passed away, where were you at? When you got the
I
word?
was chilling, and I was just like, damn, like, he gonna make it again, you know what I'm saying? I just thought, because he got shot before, and I'm like,
Yeah, everybody is.
when he didn't make it, that shit was like, damn.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
What were you when you got the word that Pac passed away?
I was at home. And yeah, it hit me because he was more than just a friend of ours, you know what I mean? He was a friend of ours, we knew him, so that's personal too, but he was like
He was a brother.
this icon, you know what I mean? So it's like when you see somebody die and you know, it's like, wow, we're gonna see a change, you know what I mean? It's like we're gonna see the effect from it. Like some people die, you don't even know, you don't even hear about it. But I was like, oh no, people gonna
impact.
feel this,
The
you know?
impact,
Of course, yeah, it's gonna have leaving him.
It felt like, for me, rap was dead, man. Like I didn't feel the same listening to the music no more. But that was just me personally. A lot of people had the same sentiment, but it just felt like, because even though it was all the gang, gun, thug on it, but it was like nobody had actually died. And then to see that, and I'm only 24 at the time, and to see bro gone at 25, at that time, I didn't know nobody my age that got killed.
But I don't really know, cause I mean, when you get with music, especially rap music, you know, like you got insurance. You know, insurance goes up high if it's a rap.
That's true.
Okay,
That's true.
all right, get the
And like Los said, he got shot before.
Right.
And,
right.
you know, it's like,
Yeah.
you gonna make it through this, you know?
You know, I'll say it like this. What's so deep about Pac with me was it was rest in peace to my mama. My mama was the one that brought me the Independent Journal. And was like, look, it's some rapper too. And that's when I read about Tupac. The day when I'm sitting, my sister told me he had got shot, like Los and everybody. I was at my grandmama's party, or at a party at my grandmama's house. And I'm like, she's like, your boy got shot. I'm like, who? She's like, Pac. I was like, again? Like, and those were the words. Again? He gonna be all right. That was just how it was, right? And then the next day, when you find out all that happened, I still remember it was, and I keep it 1,000, man. I was with my mama listening to KMEL when they announced that I cried in her arm. I cried like a baby because again, that boy was my favorite rapper. That brother was my favorite rapper from the day I heard him to just everything he did. So, you know, it was important to me. And this group, 5150, is synonymous with Tupac forever with me because of the fact that there was no Pac and no 50. You couldn't have one without the other without y'all.
Yeah.
Pac came up to the high school in San Rafael and was like, hey, y'all, I'm going to be on Arsenio tonight, man. Y'all make sure you watch. I remember him walking up with the cell phone into the bleachers. And I was like, and I'm like, how he going to be on Arsenio tonight, man? It's a Friday night game. Arsenio come on
he
tonight.
come on, well.
But you going to go to L.A. to crash tonight?
Yeah, that was the shit. That's my
Yeah, and I didn't know they had pre-recorded it. And so when I get home and I turn on channel 44 and there that boy go doing a Humpty, that's how the thing. You know what I mean? And that was a mind-blown thing for me in 1990 to see somebody we knew be on Arsenio Hall. You know how big Arsenio Hall was back then, bro? And that boy on there dancing, and then he come and standing right next to us telling us, you gonna be on Arsenio tonight. I started acting because of Pac. I always said I always give him his flowers. I didn't start until Pac started. And then, you know what I'm saying, me and Gable did produce me. I got a lot from Tac and I got a lot from Los. Man, it is what it is. We're going to be right back.
More space. You need to make a little room. Get rid of some junk. You know you need to. But you got all this stuff and it may be overwhelming. Just call 415-497-1327.
Get the rest, call the best.
Bay Area wide hauling and junk removal.
And what is it that you would love for the people to know about 5150? What's the legacy?
I would just like to leave a legacy, leave 5150 as my legacy, you know what I mean? So when I'm gone, I still have something that stand, you know, they can look at this and see me, you know, still. I just don't want to be forgotten about. As long as I can leave a legacy, that is 5150. I love the fact that it represents Marin City, Marin County, but just to leave a legacy, period. It doesn't have to really represent much, just 5150, but I just want to just leave something behind, you know, and that's all.
And
I'll be happy with that.
we got old videos of us, you know, practicing and you know, on lyrics with the mirror, you know, like everybody else was doing.
Right.
New Edition, like, you know, go all the way to Chris Brown now.
Yeah.
Repetition,
Real talk.
right? So I think that 5150 to me is embedded just because everyone in this world goes to the point where they feel like they're going crazy. And I'm crazy about my mama, I'm crazy about my daddy, I'm crazy about my baby mama.
And what you think? What you think the legacy for you, bro, for being in the crew?
Legacy gonna live on through my kids and grand stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like as far as the music goes, it was real fun to do. We got a whole lot of memories doing
Yeah, we was all.
I mean, priceless shit that happened, you know. And that I'll be able to look back on for years to come. Plus now the way with this these streaming services like Apple Music, if I want to listen to my shit, I ain't gotta go look for the CD. Enter my shit,
Man,
pop
right,
code.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, it'll be there for years to come for other people to listen to.
So they be like, Paw, right? We want to hear Paw, and you pull it up right on.
They put the auto-tune on it too. All right, you can make your grandpa R. Kelly.
So wait a minute, real fast. You wanted to give a shout out to a few of the
BMFG.
my
Yeah,
boy.
he didn't make it, but he wanted to.
And Levy
Shout out
Love.
to BMFD, yep, and Levy Love too.
Dope. So check it out. So this was a personal project for me, being the fact that I've been a fan of this group since I was 13, 14 years old. Man, still a fan. I'm grateful that these brothers came out to Los Angeles to tell their story with me, because this is one of the main stories I really wanted to be a part of and be able to help tell. So, man, shout out to Gable, Tac, Los, man. I appreciate you, brothers. I literally love you, brothers, man. And I want to give a shout out to the Shakur family. You know, everything here was on high vibrational. We wanted to, you know, represent 5150 Marin City as a whole, along with the Shakur family, and just to allow them to tell their story as well, unfiltered and all truth. So we appreciate you, brothers, for coming on, man. Pray for success for your family, wealth and health and everything like that, man. And
Thanks,
man,
appreciate it.
yeah, for sure. And y'all gonna see a lot more of them after this here, I guarantee. All right,
Yeah, we will.
Oh, what's up, lad? Yeah, it's Ryan D, man. Yeah, you know where I'm at. I'm here with my boy Tac. They got my boy G up in Max. Anyhow, we in here writing some lyrics about what we going through, you know, it's kind of heavy, but yo, it's on my mind, man. I want you to check this out, man. Check it out. I'm living in the ghetto, selling dope's the only thing I know. Penny any jobs never helped to buy a 5.0. I know I'm living wrong. Every day I pray the Lord to give me the strength and courage to take care of my wife and kids. I'm only 23, but I feel like 46. Try to be responsible, I gotta feed my kids. Systems on my back. No matter how I try to fight, it's really plain and simple. Black is bad and good is white. The life I'm forced to live. Or should I say the life I lead is straight materialistic and my goals are fueled by greed. But looking back in time, I can't be blamed because it's sad. In school I seen the white kids with everything. I wish I had a big and happy home.